Hello, welcome or welcome back to the Oracle Light Tarot. It's not a coincidence that you're here, that you found this reading. It never is a coincidence. Let's just get straight into your reading. There is, right off the bat, I noticed when I sat down here and started shuffling some of my decks to figure out what decks we're going to use. There was definitely something about time coming through. So, something about that. I want to start off with the word box here. Let's just see. If you notice any words standing out to you as I stir this bucket of words, just know that those were meant for you. Something about studying, something like that. Maybe you have to study for something. What is the message? What is the message for them today? Ooh, excuse me for yawning. Something about planning. What is the message for them today, Spirit? Sorry, I'm starting so much. I'm just waiting for the cue. Yeah, like, is there something like stagnant energy or something like that coming through? I was gonna say I felt it right here. Feel the energy. And I thought I felt something like spill over, but I guess it didn't. Carefree. Confusing. Coffee. And reality shows. Okay. Coffee and reality shows. Interesting. God a witness. I guess it's supposed to be God as my witness, right? So like the S is missing. And S and my. Maybe somebody with an S names. Cell phone. Call you on your cell phone. Divine. Eye on the prize. Math is not mathing. Someone have a math test? I don't know. And then we have sun. Okay, maybe somebody's son has a math test. Interesting, because usually I'm like picking up on energy as I unravel these things. Okay. I want to use the trees. The Oracle of the Trees deck here. Let's see. We used this one yesterday, and when I picked up this deck, look at how that one just flew. The math is not mathing. So something is confusing. Something not making sense. Divine and carefree want to stand together. It's funny because I saw that one. I don't think I've ever pulled this card before. Let's get the book. The Kapok. The Kapok tree? Hold on. I'm being called. Okay, I guess there was another one that needed to come out. I could feel it. Oh, the palm tree. It's giving like Palm Sunday type thing. 21 and 17. tree. Something standing out to me. I don't even usually read the description. I usually read the symbology and or the upright meaning and the keywords. But something about this axis is coming through. So maybe somebody has to study for like a geometry test. I don't know. Okay. But, or study for some kind of test. Next to the base of the tree, we see a beautiful Mayan, or 3 beautiful Mayan masks, alluding to the ancient cult centered around this tree, which was believed to be the axis of the universe by pre-Columbian civilizations. The axis of the universe. It's sacred to the Mayans, who considered it to be a universal axis, calling it the green tree or first tree. The images of the sacred tree date back as far as the 1st century BCE and up until the 16th century. It's a symbol of the universe and represented by a communication channel between the 3 levels of the world. The roots deep in the ground reach down to the underworld. The trunk represented middle world of men, while its thick foliage served to represent blue sky, 13 levels of paradise according to Mayan cosmology. Achievement, success, ambition, good projects, tenacity, love that grows slowly. Oh, slowly. Emphasis on the time. Slowly. Carefree. It was like giving, like, maybe with the coffee, it's just kind of filling off, you know, when you want something, you need to wake up quicker. So something like that. And then reality shows. Like something about enjoying the reality. While keeping your eyes on the prize. As my. So it's the S and the my is missing. Mayan, my. I don't know, it sounded similar. So God as my witness. It's just missing in the box somewhere. As my. So maybe there's something about Mayans or Mayan culture that means something to somebody here. Maybe you're working on a project that might take a little bit of time. You could even be seeing things like on your phone, maybe, like, you know how like a lot of people don't really show reality, right? They don't really show how long it took them to get somewhere. They just show the good part. That part, let's get to the good part coming through. It's one of the best cards in the deck, generally indicating success on every front. If the seeker's question is on specific context, the card indicates that chances are good that they will reach their goals and that they are likely to obtain everything they hope for in the situation. So that's very good. For example, if the question is in regards to a project at work, particularly if this is an independent project, the card indicates that the seeker has been diligent in laying foundations determining the structure of the project and that it will bear fruit in time. If the question is in academic context, right? Didn't I just say, like, somebody have a test? Are they studying? Right when I was like going through the box. Determining the structure of the project that will bear fruit in time. If the question is academic in context, the interpretation is just as positive. The course of study undertaken will be successfully completed and will likely lead to work that will be both lucrative and satisfying. If the question is on matters of the heart, the outlook is very favorable. The card alludes to love that will grow slowly, perhaps starting off with a friendship, but with time will become something much stronger. A determining element is this, and this will be the seeker's tenacity, their determination to reach and work for what they want, focusing their energy in the right direction. So that's awesome. This is not mathing though. So it's something, maybe you're feeling confused with something and something isn't making sense, but we have 17. Okay. Keywords: well-earned rest, adventure, escape from the daily grind, boredom, need for something new, infatuation. So maybe somebody's son is like maybe on their phone too much. Okay. Drawing this card informs us that the seeker is in a state of mental and physical fatigue. Okay. They deeply desire to escape from the daily routine, which clearly is not very satisfying. Oh, that's not good. So the card also casts a ray of hope, announcing that the seeker will soon have what they wish for. This could be a vacation, a new situation, or travel that will allow them to find joy and rediscover lost motivation. So yeah, it kind of feels like somebody's maybe like, you know, you're trying to keep your eye on the prize. You're working for something very hard, and you know, but in reality it feels like maybe things are like really taking its toll on you. Maybe it's just going slowly, right? And you're wanting to be like, you know, like kind of carefree and go with the flow. I also kind of get that you really care. But there's something confusing though. What about it? But there's no need. Okay, especially if the question is about matters of the heart. This card can allude to a moment of fatigue or simply of less enthusiasm in the couple, but there is no need to feel discouraged, as even in the middle of the desert we can find oasis. The card suggests that the seeker dedicate more time to resolving problems in the relationship so they can break the routine that has them both feeling frustrated. So this is, if this is a relationship, so maybe there's something that needs like some kind of break in routine, you know, to kind of get out, get a break, regroup, reground, re-energize. Those are the energies that are coming through. Yeah, if you're feeling kind of frustrated in some way, right? So this could have many things. It almost sounds like, it's almost coming off as like more simplified as like someone having, you know, like a test, you know, or, you know, maybe a child, a teenager, maybe somebody who's been working very hard on something. And they really just need kind of like a break, right? To do that, to re-energize and regroup. The card suggests seeker dedicate more time to resolving the problems in the relationship so they can take a break, so they can break the routine that has them both feeling. So yeah, maybe the routine part that's just feeling kind of, you know, if the question is more specific, the card can also indicate a romantic affair or an infatuation destined to end quickly but bearing a certain significance for the seeker. No, that's not it. Okay. Advice. Do not let yourself be overcome by fatigue. Keep looking for your oasis in the desert. Oh. So you could be even feeling kind of like lack, wondering, I don't know, where is it? Right? Very interesting. Why? Can things even feel like weird, off? Call me on my cell phone. Oh. Maybe you even found some kind of message on somebody's cell phone. Maybe there was a message. late night when I need your love. So somebody could even be like, it's in reverse too. So there's a lack of compassion here. You could be healing from some kind of broken heart. Your heart is in a certain energy. Am I just holding these upside down? What's happening? We have third chakra archangel Chamuel. This is that life force energy, the third chakra, right? Yeah, your life force, like the desire. There's like lack of desire. So that one was in reverse. Your heart chakra, your life force chakra. That's not good. It's just kind of feeling like bleh, you know? Indicates a low ebb in your energy and possibly a lack of purpose. Yeah, so you have lack of purpose. You may have been feeling very fragmented, unable to rein in your scattered focus. If this is the case, it's time to become more centered and single-minded. You can choose to bring a greater sense of enthusiasm to your everyday life. Gather up and direct your life force energy. Bring an attitude of enthusiasm to both your goal and your daily life. Yeah, that's definitely what this is feeling like. So you could feel like lack of, like, maybe compassion, love. Maybe you're healing from a broken heart. Maybe you just don't feel that great about yourself, right? Because these were both in reverse. I just had them up so I could understand the energy. I don't know, it helps, right? It's confusing. Yeah, it's like someone... not feeling... And then this again. Maybe holding the neck upside down. Maybe lack of community, too. Maybe you want to be around people. Get out, right? Yeah, there's like a storm brewing here. It just doesn't feel good. Like, so like if you continue in this kind of like direction, is showing it's not a good energy to stay in. So yeah, you got to find something, because we have eye on the prize. It's like there's a need to find something to focus on, right? A goal, a strategy, right? I was saying that in the beginning. I was getting something about planning. I think it was what was it that I think it was the Emperor energy. I was trying to remember what I was feeling when I first started reading. It was Emperor energy. It's like lacking Emperor energy. You know, the Emperor, he decides. He gives authority. He gives structure, right? Respect. He takes... with consume, he takes, I said. He takes. I was going to say he takes leadership, but we have consume. I said he takes. That's very odd. Let's just read it. Let's read the consume with the vulture. Is it a vulture? I'm pretty sure it is. Union of life and death, consuming which has died in order to live. Many Egyptians associated the bird with life-giving, fertility, protection, feminine deities. Ancient Greeks, Romans associated with the bird with war, destruction, ill omen, masculine deities. It It's asking you to confront your own duality, or how the opposite within yourself complement you as a whole. Just as the death of one creature nourishes the life of another, remember that we are three-dimensional, imperfect beings made up of negative and positive traits. The shadow may nourish our light as we learn and accept our own perfection. So maybe like accepting that this is just like, you know, part of it, right? Sometimes we go through these, like, what do you want to call it, like a lull or a downtime, and we're just not very motivated. Maybe we don't want to understand something, you know. I always feel like when I don't want to understand, it's like I'm just giving like this math here. When I go in negative minded, I don't even, there's no way I'm going to get it, because my mind won't, especially if it's something that I'm having trouble understanding, because I'm like, I just can't, my brain won't let me like understand it. You know, I have to go in optimistic and open, right, for me to allow the energy to, I don't know, why am I saying it, like, fit, okay? This card asks you to take care that the vengeance of overwhelming negative emotion do not consume you, and to find a balance between light and dark. Very, very interesting. So take, I don't know. Okay. Anything else, Spirit? Anything else that you would like? Take care of yourself also. We could be talking about you could be a Cancer. Remember, enjoy. The dragonfly is coming off as adaptability, adaptation. They can navigate water, air, land, right? Remember that. Remember that. There's more than these. Maybe you're just like, you're like this on-off type person. Maybe you have, this is not medical advice or anything, but maybe you have like ADHD or maybe you see yourself as very like two-sided, but I think Spirit's wanting to remind you that there's more than just one, or this side and that side too. There's more to you. There could be an underlining energy of fear also. Yeah, because we have the Courage card. Spirit wants you to have courage and play, right? And the determination and patience. Yeah, and there's that fear. Okay, so yeah, it's like, it almost feels like the storm brewing up inside of you here. Maybe you feel like God's forgotten about you or something. But I want you to know that God, the divine, never forgets. Like, you couldn't separate yourself if you wanted to. Okay? You're always creating, you're always manifesting. God is always with you. Always, 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 always. You're never alone, okay? Yeah, so this just feels like an energy of like confidence. Maybe you have some fear going on. Maybe you're just not, you know, maybe you haven't been around the right people. Maybe you need to find your people, your community. What do you want to tell them, Spirit? We have determination, we have play, we have joy. Spirit wants you to remember your joy. Maybe it's playing will help you get out of this whatever kind of like funk you're in, you know? It almost feels like, yeah, like a lack of belief, a lack of fun, a lack of joy. When's my time? Maybe you feel like coming round the bend, since I don't know when, just to watch him. That train keeps on rolling. That's a really low note. It's a really low note. I almost can't even say it, and it's really speaking to me now. So you could really have, this is for somebody who's like really hit like a low, hit a low, okay? If Spirit wants you to pick something, eye on the prize, pick something and master that. Okay? A beacon of truth. Pause and tune into your inner guidance before taking action. Yeah. I choose what's right. What's right? What's right for you? What's right for you? I was gonna get here and I was gonna shuffle, but like they're standing out to me. I got this fuzz stuck. Hold on, stuck to my finger now. Okay, yeah, you could be feeling like stuck. When you align your desires with Spirit's plan, you are truly blessed. Fulfill my true purpose. So like Spirit wants you to find your true purpose. Really look within yourself, okay? This is like you in between that. Let Spirit guide you through any challenges along the way. Yeah, this is talking about that fear energy. Let Spirit guide you. Have that trust and belief in yourself, you know. And some people are like, I don't know, why me? Why would I deserve Spirit's guidance? Why would I deserve Spirit's trust, you know? Maybe you don't feel proud of something that you've done, or maybe you feel like undeserving. Okay, the Spirit's like, it really is like that reach out and I'll reach back type energy, okay? Spirit's always there. Just reach out, right? No, Spirit, I need your guidance. Show me the way. Show me the way, okay? Whatever you do, and I feel like I need to say this for somebody, whatever you do, don't go like, don't go like, don't where, you know, don't, where are you, Spirit? Don't do that, okay? Don't, where are you? Okay, or not a pleading, okay? Because I can feel the sadness, like here, like the looking, okay? You move, I move. That song's coming through. Rhythm of life. Feel manifestation as a sacred dance with the universe. I move in time with Spirit. Yeah, with Spirit. With Spirit. Spirit's saying, know that I am there. Just know it, okay? And you talk to Spirit as if Spirit's there with you, right? Already. Not, I'm looking for you, or where are you, or I can't find you, or I really need you. Because then you're like implying that Spirit's not around. And Spirit's more like a mirror. So it's, if it's like, where are you? The mirror's going to reflect back more like you're just looking for Spirit, looking for help, looking for, you know? So it needs to be, it's like a mix, like a dance with Spirit, right? Like you're dancing with Spirit. Like Spirit's your partner. Spirit has your back, right? Have confidence in this, right? Play. Spirit, I know you're with me. I know you're with me. And go through in this playful, joyful knowing, right? There's something about that coming through. And yeah, it landed right there. You dance with me, Spirit's saying, and I reveal the answers to you. Sitting quietly with Spirit helps you find the wisdom you need. Spirit speaks in silence, okay? Yeah. So listen. Spirit's saying listen. Quiet your mind. Quiet the fear. Quiet the, you know, the energy, right? The confusing energy. Just sit and get quiet and know. And Spirit's going to reveal to you the next step. Okay? Yeah. Lunar magic. This is amazing. And then we have the moon. I was going to say it has to be for you too. The lunar, because we have the full moon. I think it's a pink moon. Doesn't this look a little pink? It does. It's coming up in, I think it's the 1st of April. And I think it's the pink moon. I'm not sure what sign it is. And I just found this out a few days ago. So I was unaware. But there is a full moon coming. It says, connect with natural cycles of the moon to attract what you want. I sync with nature. That's amazing, because we do have that full moon coming. So whatever you might have some kind of idea of what you want to do, and I would follow your instinct, what you would want to do, you know. That it could be helpful. Okay, inner peace. Cultivate your inner calm through meditation or mindful practices. I let go and have faith. Yes. So practicing that inner peace, that sitting, that knowing, right? That's what the faith is. I know that I'm protected. And spirit guides are always with me, on call, right? To assist you always. Universe has your back. Yeah, spirit wants you to know that. While you're in this lull, okay? Yeah. Definitely. Okay. And I feel that is your reading. Oh, we're at 30 minutes. That really went fast. My apologies that this reading was for 30 minutes. But, yeah, if you felt like this reading resonated for you, please hit the like and subscribe. It really helps out the channel, and I hope you guys choose to come back again. I will talk to you guys later. Take care. Bye.